Imagine this. You're sitting at your desk, going through your financial statements, and suddenly, you spot something that doesn't sit right with you. A number looks off, a deduction seems too high, or maybe there's a glaring omission that you can't ignore. Your heart sinks as you realize it's not just a minor oversight, it's a mistake made by your accountant. Frustration bubbles up inside you, and you start to wonder, what should you do now? First things first, before you let your emotions take over, take a deep breath. Mistakes happen, and while they can be stressful, how you respond can make all the difference. The first step is to confirm the mistake. Don't just rely on your gut feeling, dig into the numbers. Gather your original documents, receipts, invoices, bank statements, and compare them against what your accountant has provided. Is it really a mistake, or could it be a misunderstanding on your part? This step is crucial. It's not just about finding fault. It's about ensuring you have the right information before confronting anyone. Once you've confirmed that there's indeed a mistake, it's time to reach out to your accountant. This is where your communication skills come into play. Approach the situation calmly and professionally. It's easy to let frustration take over, but remember, most accountants are ethical and responsible. They want to help you and will likely be just as eager to correct any errors. So, lay it all out there. Explain what you found, ask questions about how the mistake happened, and discuss what steps they'll take to fix it. Clear communication is key here. Now, while you're in this process, it's a good idea to review your contract with the accountant. What does it say about errors and liabilities? Understanding your rights and responsibilities can empower you in this situation. Your contract may outline how mistakes are handled, and knowing this can help you frame your conversation with your accountant. If there's a liability clause, it might give you insight into what to expect in terms of accountability. But let's say the mistake has led to some financial penalties. Maybe you're facing tax fines because of an error in your filings. Unfortunately, the tax authorities usually hold you responsible for the accuracy of your returns, not your accountant. This means you might have to pay those penalties up front, but don't lose hope just yet. If you can demonstrate that you acted in good faith and relied on your accountant's expertise, you may be able to negotiate with the tax authorities for a reduction or waiver of those penalties. It's worth a shot, and it's another reason to keep a record of all communications with your accountant. Now, if the mistake has caused significant financial loss or legal problems, you have a few options to consider. First, think about negotiation. You can approach your accountant and discuss a potential settlement. This could involve them reimbursing you for your losses or covering the costs to rectify the mistake. It's often the quickest and least confrontational route to take. But if your accountant is uncooperative, you might need to explore mediation or arbitration. These methods can help resolve disputes without resorting to the courtroom, which can be lengthy and costly. However, if all else fails, you might find yourself considering litigation. Suing your accountant isn't a decision to take lightly. It can be expensive and time-consuming. You'll need to prove negligence or breach of contract, which means gathering evidence and possibly hiring legal counsel. But if the mistake has caused significant harm, this could be a necessary step to protect your interests. And let's not forget about the importance of notifying the appropriate parties. If the error affects your business or personal finances, you may need to inform your bank, creditors, or even your insurance company. Transparency is key. Additionally, if the mistake raises ethical concerns, you might consider reporting it to the accountant's professional body. This could help hold them accountable and prevent similar issues in the future. Now, as you navigate this tricky terrain, it's essential to think about prevention. How can you avoid finding yourself in a similar situation down the line? Start by fostering a culture of clear communication with your accountant. Regularly review your financial statements and reports together. Make it a habit to ask questions and seek clarification on anything that seems unclear. Establishing a good working relationship can help catch potential mistakes before they escalate. Implementing robust internal controls within your organization can also be a game changer. This means having checks and balances in place to prevent and detect errors before they become problematic. Regular audits, whether internal or external, can help ensure that everything is on track. You might also want to consider the technology you're using. Leverage accounting software that automates processes and reduces the risk of human error. These tools can help streamline your financial management and provide an additional layer of accuracy. Now, if you're finding that mistakes are a recurring theme with your current accountant, it might be time to consider a change. But before you jump ship, take a moment to reflect on your reasons. Are they not understanding your industry? Are they unresponsive or failing to provide proactive advice? Knowing exactly what you're looking for in a new accountant can help you find someone who better fits your needs. When you do decide to change accountants, be strategic. Ask for recommendations from trusted advisors, interview multiple firms, and ensure you're clear about your expectations. Once you've made your choice, notify your current accountant respectfully and request the transfer of your records. It's important to maintain professionalism, as you never know when you might cross paths again. As you move forward, remember that while an accountant's mistake can be a frustrating experience, it doesn't have to be the end of the world. By taking proactive steps, confirming the mistake, communicating effectively, understanding your rights, and implementing preventive measures, you can navigate this challenge and emerge stronger. After all, financial management is a journey, and learning from these experiences can lead to better practices and relationships in the future. So the next time you find yourself questioning your accountant's work, don't panic. Take a breath, gather your information, and approach the situation with a clear mind and a plan. You've got this, and with the right approach, you can turn a frustrating experience into an opportunity for growth and improvement.